Are we?
Yep. Can you see it?
Nope.
No?
Oh, the first time we go live and technical difficulties. That's just how things go. Well, if you guys can see this, we don't know because there's nothing on our end. But if you guys can see this, welcome back to the Brave Angler. This is the first rendition, I guess you could say, of what we're going to call Doc Talk or Doc Talks. Yeah, that sounds good. But as soon as Caroline can get everything.
Hold on. There
There
we
it is.
are.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah,
But hey, like I said, guys, welcome back. We're kind of going to be doing this every Thursday night at 7 p.m. And the reason being is because, you know, as the channel has grown, it's getting harder and harder to really connect with you guys on, you know, answering all the comments and stuff. Like, you know, as you guys know, I do work full time. Plus, you know, with tournaments and filming and all that, it gets really hard to answer all the questions that pop up in the comments, and they have been stacking up the last few months. So we're gonna really just take this time to, you know, answer some questions that have come up in the comments, as well as any questions that you guys have for us. Now, we didn't really like plan on doing this per se. We didn't really even know we had the capability of going live. So now that we know, it's another thing we get to do with you guys. But we are in the bait truck, and a lot of the questions have been basically risen about where this came from, and we'll kind of get into that a little later. But
you want me to start asking you the questions from our...
well, before we do that, why don't we just kind of say what we've been up to? So we've been super busy. If you guys saw our last video announcing the bait truck, we have an event coming up on May 4th for Founders Day here in Bellevue, and we are going to be down at Lake Lillian for that event. I believe it's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
10 to 3, yeah.
Yeah, so, and there is a little pond there that they recently stocked for a tournament they just had. So, you know, by all means, if you guys are local to the area and want to, you know, come down, I'm going to be fishing a little bit, you know, as well as popping around and just networking and stuff. And, you know, if you guys want to come show your support, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's really what we've been working really hard to.
Mejia says he's been talking about it forever.
Wow, Mejia's, man, I'm surprised you're not playing Call of Duty. No, I have, man, like,
Jason, we're excited to see you there. He said he can't wait for it. I guess I should tell you, so
yeah,
I'm not just talking to thin air.
Caroline has the access to the words and all, because we are using my cellular device to film this until we can figure out something better. But yeah, like Mejia says, I've been talking about it nonstop. We are super excited for it. Pretty much all, like, I come home from work and make baits, and but all you guys looking at, like, for the next tournament video, don't worry, it is coming. My next tournament is next weekend at Lake Toho, the land of the bigs, and I am super excited for it. Never have fished Lake Toho. We ended up going to East Toho and we didn't catch anything. Well, I caught one fish. But, you know, like, we thought we could skip over through, but no, there's a dam that separates the two lakes, so we couldn't skip through. But it was still kind of nice, you know, getting to experience a new lake. But, yeah, if you want to bring up the first question.
Okay, so Nick Witkowski, I should know how to pronounce that better. Anyways, so what did you end up naming your new boat? He suggested the Happy Hooker.
So we have not named the new boat yet. Like, me and Caroline are down to 2 options, and we are kind of waiting for us to hit that first level of monetization to where we can open up polls. That way we can kind of have you guys make the final decision. But I suggested Naughty Express, but spelled like KNOT, like fishing knots. But Caroline doesn't like that. So, what was your suggestion?
Real Hooks at Outdoor says happy hooker sounds bad for a police officer. LOL.
I mean, I'm only a police officer half the time. I think that's the one thing a lot of people don't understand about police officers is once you leave jurisdiction,
you're just a civilian like
you're
everyone
just a
else.
civilian like everyone. We're mandatory reporters, so we have to, see something, we have to report it. But for the most part, yeah, we're just everyday people. Like the last thing I want to be doing if I'm not working is working. So.
My name was Bassination.
Bassination.
Like fascination.
Oh, I was like Bassination, like.
No, like fascination. Now that you're saying that, now I have to think of another one because that's too close.
Like I said, Naughty Express is looking better and better.
All right.
But yeah, so we're gonna do a poll when she comes up with another one or finds one she likes.
Or we could just do like the ones that got the most likes on that video, and we'll just add them to the poll. Add them to the poll. Okay, so this is about when we did the truck lining on swamp bass. Does it get hot in the sun? From JA1785.
So we didn't really have problems with the bed liner getting hot. But if you guys saw that video, you noticed that we did not paint the metal doors or hatch doors. Those got extremely hot. Like, holy crap.
You could like cook some cookies on those.
Fry some eggs.
Yeah.
Cook some
cookies.
Pretty sure it's baked cookies.
I think, okay, whatever. Then why do they call them cookies?
I don't know.
Alright. Where are you going to sell the stuff at? Pachanga Music 33. I am butchering these people's names. I am so sorry.
So, like I said, we do have that event coming up on May 4th, but a lot of the stuff that we're planning on doing is the bait truck's going to be going with us to tournaments, doing events.
And online, we got a question about, do we have an online store for our baits? I'd like to check them out.
And we do have an online store, braveanglerco.com. It is still like being perfected, I guess you could say, but it is completely functional. We're just changing around some of the tabs, but the shop tab and all that checkout is all completely functional.
Hey, Paul. Paul just joined.
Paul Casper?
Yeah.
My boy Paul.
Jason T's in here. We got all
the OGs.
All the OGs.
Wow. For all y'all that don't know, Mejias actually was with me before we even started this channel. Me and him started a tournament angling team for first responders, I guess, mainly officers. But we called it 5-0 Anglers. Man, that's so crazy how this all got started and where we are today.
Which we'll get into. Yeah, we're gonna be securing the timeline for y'all. Kevin Hawthorne said, "Good evening from Lakeland." Hey, Kevin.
Oh man, Lakeland, you gotta let us know if there's any good lakes out there. Like, we have not really expanded that far yet. I think the furthest I've ever been is Wesley Chapel, towards that way.
Yeah, Wesley Chapel's nice.
Well, it was just that private lake Houghton used to take me on.
Yeah.
We called it Thumb Tip Lake because Houghton actually accidentally cut his thumb tip off and went into the water.
And you lost your knife there.
And
that's where
my multi-tool.
Yeah.
I lost my multi-tool. Yeah.
All right, we're getting off track. All right. Next question. All right, this one is a multiple, so I'm going to ask it one by one.
Okay.
All right, so this is from Stephen Smith Outdoors. All right, so he said that he recently found our channel and he's gone through the library to catch up. He says that we've been working on this over a year. He's referring to the bait truck.
Okay.
And he wants to know if this is how we've been working on this for a year, pretty much.
Okay, so all the OGs, I mean, you guys all know that this channel's been around for about 10 months now. We're almost to that 1 year mark. But this trailer, we actually purchased about 2 years ago. And it was initially intended for another business. However, like a food truck, like I said in the video, we were originally building it as a food truck because I used to make sushi, but due to local changes in permitting and all that kind of stuff, it became to where it was no longer monetarily smart to continue with that business. So we ended up trying to sell the trailer for some time, but it just didn't sell. So
I got laid off 3 weeks ago. The store I was doing marketing for closed down, and Stevie and I were coming home one night and we saw the trailer with its for sale sign on, and he was like, "You know what? We should just sell our baits out of there."
yeah, kind of. Yeah, so it really was just like we already had the stuff to do it and to create an extra revenue stream. And one of the things is with what we're trying to do is we need to create as many revenue streams as possible to make the money to do tournaments. So, and we're already making our baits and already had our baits for sale. So it's just, like I said, another tool in our toolbox of, just, being in this industry and making a little extra cash. So.
All right, you ready for the next part of this question?
I am.
Okay. He wants to know if this is like the climax of like where the channel is pretty much. Are we at our peak?
God, I hope not. No. By all means, this is not at all where we are trying to end up. This is like we are on building the foundation part. Our community has grown quite a bit in the last 10 months, but obviously, like, believe it or not, the YouTube is a huge center hub for the business and is pretty much the primary revenue source, or will be the primary revenue source that allows me to chase this dream of becoming a professional angler. Now, I can say that you guys may remember that we used to do bait making videos, and that's not really what I wanted this channel to be about. So even though we still make baits and we use our baits and all that kind of stuff, we have eliminated that from the channel. Like, unless you guys want to see more of those, we could definitely start those back up. But for the most part, it's just not the route. But we felt like this was just such a big move and we were so excited about it, we had to let you guys know about it. And so this is going to be part of the revenue stream. However, this is not going to be necessarily, other than these, we might just do all of our dock talks in here. But for the most part, the actual bait shop is not going to necessarily be part of the channel.
Yeah, we might do some like lives at events, and if you guys stop in, you can say hi to the
rest of the community. But that's probably going to just be part of these dock talks. Yeah.
All right, next part of the question is, you pretty much answered that. He was asking if we were pre-recording and pre-planning. You want to tell them how far back we pre-record stuff?
So typically, because my work schedule is kind of crazy, typically I record the week before and do the editing and schedule it out the week after. We don't have a crazy backlog of videos. Like, I might have 2 videos that we just decided not to release that we'll probably chop up for other social media content. But for the most part, that was filmed the week before. The tournaments were filmed, the week before. We just don't have the time to create a huge backlog of videos, which we did have the intentions of doing 2 videos a week at one point. But just with my work schedule, filming and editing 2 videos a week, it just wasn't.
It was too much.
Wasn't practical.
Yeah. All right. Next part. That's still, you already answered that. Okay, that was it. Thank you, Stefan, for your questions.
For that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, I tell you what. It is so hot outside right now. If you guys have been fishing down here in Florida the last couple days, Like yesterday, it got up to 90. Today, it was like supposed to be 85. We got in our truck, it was like 107 in there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, that's like windshield temp, but man, even right now, it feels like we're melting.
Okay, this one makes me giggle.
Okay.
This is Max HZ9VU. Dude, I thought you were going to be doing a lot of tournament fishing. This is a husband and wife fun fishing channel, unless I misunderstood you. Laughing face emoji. Made me laugh.
So, what's the question? Like,
He's
is it a husband-wife
fishing channel or a tournament fishing channel?
It's both. There's more to fishing than just tournaments. Like I said, tournaments cost money. Can I go fish a tournament every single day of the week? Maybe. I mean, there might be. Like, I know there's, like, you know, Tuesday nighters and all that kind of stuff going on, like, everywhere. But to me, like, that's not the structured kind of tournaments I want, like, that I'm chasing. Like, I'm chasing to become a professional bass angler. My focus needs to go towards fishing my BASS affiliated club meets where I get points to fish Bass Nation to make the regional team and all those kind of things to help my career forward in that retrospect. The Tuesday nighters and those kind of things, like, they're fun, don't get me wrong. It's just the money is just better spent elsewhere. And like I said, like, fishing a Tuesday nighter on my home lake is, like I said, it's fun. It would be good content. But as for tournament fishing, that's not really what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so Jason T said, have you thought of getting someone else involved to help with editing the videos? That is supposed to be my job, Jason. Yeah, it's a lot of time sitting down and him teaching me, and he's pretty like particular. Like he knows.
That's the part where I'm like.
Yeah. So like I can do a rough edit for him, and then he can come back later and add stuff in. But then normally he's usually just like, never mind, just I'm good. You just like work on doing all the other social medias and the marketing for everything else, and I'll take care of the YouTube.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
he said, my bad, you're good.
You kind of gotta understand though. I went to school for this. Like, one of my degrees is in audio engineering, and I've worked with cinematography a long time before I became a police officer. So, like she said, I'm a perfectionist, and like even where like Jason, you know, like when we first started putting out videos, those were rough. No color correction, nothing. Like, just raw, like, rough cuts, right? And then if you look at the videos we put out now, they've gotten a lot better.
Right.
And
mine, if I edited it, it would be like we went back 10 months.
Yeah.
No lie.
But like the thing is like, hopefully, like, as we progress, like right now we're looking at possibly like incorporating another camera perspective into our videos, whether that's Caroline, like we've done it in a couple videos, but the old GoPro, if y'all remember, broke, and that's the one she's been wearing. So we're trying to either get her another GoPro or incorporate like another camera angle into our videos to up the quality, and that's just something that's going to constantly improve. But yeah, no, I think I will probably be the editor for a very long time. Sorry, sweetie.
It's all good. It's fine. I'm not hurt at all. Okay, we got more questions. Let's see. Are you going to have just baits in the trailer, or are you going to have merch also? Paul Casper asked.
So, oh man, neither one of us is wearing our shirts.
I know, we're so bad.
All right, so you guys have probably seen our shirts in some of our videos. We wanted to do a big order of those. However, the company those were prototypes. And the company we initially went after, they did not have a screen printing option because our logo is actually two colors. It's white and black. Mm-hmm. And they did not have a screen printing option for two colors.
And it was vinyl. Like, when it gets super hot in Florida, like, if your shirt, like, creases over, that's screen printed. But, like, it'll literally, like, stick together and pull apart. So we don't want to, like...
That, and it will actually crease, too. Like, and you'll see it wear out in those creases. And those shirts have held up pretty well, but it's just, we wanted to make sure, like, that the shirts, because also the sun beating down on your back, that giant logo,
Mm-hmm.
you feel it. You definitely feel that focal point. So we want to make sure that if we do put out shirts, well, when we put out shirts, that they're going to be comfortable for you guys to wear, no matter if you're in Florida, like during the blizzard heat, or I don't know how hot it gets up in New York.
I've never been in New York.
I haven't been there during the summer, so.
All right.
So yeah, merch is coming.
All right. Real Hookset Outdoors says, would you guys be cool with me doing a review on your stuff? Sorry, I can't say that word right now. My brain's not working. I want to start a series on my channel where I review smaller bait companies, not asking for free baits. I will buy them. Point of it is to support my small business.
Absolutely. I mean, like we put our name on it. Like literally, our name's Brave, and it's smacked right on the back. Like we absolutely stand by it. We do not mind at all if anyone does a review.
Yeah.
Like that would actually be pretty cool. Like to see someone else making videos with our baits other than us. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Steve. He says, sure does help to have your wife believing in your dreams. Good luck, guys.
Oh.
I like you, Steve. Jason T says, I want a shirt too. Paul Casper said, sweet. Jason T said, if you're looking for a screen print company, just tell him I sent you. Tip Tops of America, Eustace. We will be hitting him up. We need a screen print company.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because we were actually looking at doing hats as well.
We have stickers right now. We'll have those at Founders Day, but we have stickers in
Are
the
they in
face
here?
of her. No, they're in my office. Yeah. I was sending them out with orders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, we want to do shirts and we want to do hats.
Yes.
But like I said, the part of the problem was finding a affordable one that.
He said they do everything. Perfect. We'll
Perfect. Yeah, definitely hit them up.
Thank you.
We definitely appreciate the.
And Eustace is awesome. I love Eustace. All right. So here is question. Okay, where are you at with tournament fishing right now?
So, let's kind of recap this a little bit. You guys saw my very first tournament on Lake Yale.
I was there.
Yeah, you.
I'm never waking up that early again.
Co-angler.
Never again. Mickey is. That's all you if you're still in here, or Jason.
So that was my very first tournament. Like, trying, I guess you could say.
I got you, Paul. I'll make sure that.
Yeah. So, and obviously that didn't go that well. Like, we practiced on that lake a couple days, but then everything changed come tournament day, but that's when the hunger was born. So that was just like a blue collar Tuesday nighter kind of deal. Like it was a very open tournament, and it was like 10 boats. Then we went from that to doing charity ones because like we just felt that we were outmatched.
I don't know.
Buffering. Yeah, no, we're back, I think.
Oh, Lord.
So.
Here, I'm gonna turn this light off. I think that was what made it too hot.
Maybe. Yeah. Hopefully y'all can still see us.
It literally is so hot in Florida. It made his phone
overheat.
Yeah. All right, here, let me see my phone back. You can keep talking.
All right. So I apologize, guys. Like I said, we did plan it out kind of today, but we didn't take all these
into consideration.
Yeah, all these different things into consideration, like the heat. When like we should have
put gas in
the generator and ran the AC. But like I was saying, with the tournament fishing, is one thing is that like I said, we're trying to focus on the bass affiliated stuff.
Jason said, "Turn the AC on."
I wish, man. Like, holy crap! I'm like in here sweating.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start turning it
after
on
being on the water all day. Okay, but as I said, that's what we're focusing on. What's the next question? Move on.
Next question. What is the purpose of Brave Angler Co? I feel like you already talked about that.
I mean, kinda. So Brave Angler Co came about because like I started making my own baits for fishing, and like it was just kind of an idea of, well, if we can create something that people can stand behind You know, like I like the baits the way I made them to help me catch fish. I want other people to also get that same enjoyment. So I feel like we're looking down. Are we looking down?
No.
Okay. But yeah, so Brave Angler Co. really just came about
Yes.
just a extra revenue stream.
Just keep talking. Do you, boo?
And we're gonna just talk it out. I'm gonna use something other than my cell phone in a hot trailer to figure that out. But leave this one deserve an extra over the competition. You know what, guys? Why don't you go ahead and put Doc Talk down in the comments.
Doc.
And yeah, Doc.
Oh, I thought you said dot.
No, dock.
Dock.
Like a boat dock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Doc Talk down. I feel like